Good afternoon, everyone. Regarding the escalating violence in Eastern Democratic Republic of Congo, the President of the UN General Assembly, Philemon Yang, in his statement on Sunday, called on all parties to the conflict to immediately cease fire and recommit to the significant peace efforts undertaken within the Luanda process. Yesterday was the International Day of Commemoration in memory of the victims of the Holocaust. On this occasion, President Yang said that in memory of those who perished and in honor of those who survived, we must commit ourselves to creating a world where human dignity is cherished, where equality and justice prevail, and where the lessons of the past guide us towards a brighter, freer, and more just future for all. Today, President Yang convened a signature event focusing on one of his priorities for the session, preserving human dignity in armed conflicts. This event allowed member states to reaffirm their commitment to strengthen compliance with international humanitarian law. In his remarks, the President stressed that even wars have rules, rules that must not be ignored or contrived to justify violence. Just to know, the event ends at 1 p.m. This afternoon, starting at 3 p.m., there will be a plenary meeting on landlocked developing countries to discuss explanation of votes following the adoption of the Program of Action in December 2024. With regard to upcoming meetings, His Excellency Mr. Fergal Muthen, Permanent Representative of Ireland to the UN, and Her Excellency Mrs. Agnes Mary Chimbiri Moland, Permanent Representative of the Republic of Malawi to the UN, will convene an initial consultation on Friday, 7th of February, in their capacity as co-facilitators on the organizational arrangements and modalities for the high-level plenary meeting to commemorate the 30th anniversary of the World Program of Action for Youth. The President of the General Assembly has appointed His Excellency Mr. Emil Dombrovski, Third Secretary of the Permanent Mission of Latvia to the UN, to serve as the chair of the judging panel of the UN Small Island Developing States Partnership Awards. He has also appointed Her Excellency Ms. Shurizima Samir, Ambassador and Deputy Permanent Representative of the Maldives to the UN, as a member of the panel. The President of the UN General Assembly will convene a town hall on 12th of February with civil society representatives to discuss his priorities and engage civil society on the work of the UN General Assembly. In terms of upcoming trips, we shared this morning details on the upcoming official travel of the President to Japan and India. He will be in Japan from the 31st of January to the 4th of February, and in India from the 4th to the 8th of February. These trips are at the invitation of the respective governments and will focus on a range of global issues, including international peace and security and the Pact for the Future. And that is it from my side. Yes.
Thank you, Sharon. With regard to DRC, so far the news is that the rebels have taken the airport in Goma. Attacks have been taking place against foreign embassies there, especially France, Netherlands, and Germany, I think, the third one. What's the reaction of the PGA on the current development, since the situation in DRC is developing as we speak? What's the reaction, what's his line of thinking towards this crisis, and what can the GA take a role in that, in the current crisis? Security Council met, but we haven't really had any active steps towards resolving this current crisis, especially with the Rwandans supporting the M23. Thank you.
Thank you. So, of course, as I said, he did put out a statement on Sunday where he has asked for a ceasefire and he has asked for all parties to recommit to the peace efforts within the Luanda process. We are monitoring what's happening right now, and then I will be able to get back to you on what's may be expected from the General Assembly side. Any other questions on the floor? Any other questions? Any questions online? Okay, great. Thank you. always.